Hi, it is Wednesday, June 10th. Special deliveries just keep a-coming. Let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Let's see what we got. Does anybody remember Gilligan's Island? I think we found ginger. We found ginger. All right, we'll be right back when we go out to plant this. Well, it appears we've got a ginger that has started. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in a container. And the block is a big block of horseradish, just in case the ones we were doctoring didn't make it. Now I pre-filled this compost from the garden, and then I put a little potting mix on top. And it looks like this came loosely packed. It's not root bound. So I'm going to try to gently break this cup apart. It does with one big pull. Yeah, it's got some nice roots on it. It's got some nice roots on it. I'll gently get that out of there. Try not to disturb it too much. And then backfill with your soil up to the point it was in the container. We've got compost from the garden and then some potting soil on the top. I'm going to do like I did the other ones. I'm going to plant this right up to the crown. Now the ginger and the turmeric like it drained, but they like to be moist. So they also like the heat before you start harvesting any of the roots or the rhizomes. You want to wait about 6 to 10 months. Let it grow. We'll follow this one throughout the summer. It's supposed to put on a pretty nice little flower. We'll see what happens. We get a little more water for the horseradish, and we'll see what we get. All right, I got a couple more little updates since this is a short little video I want to take a look at. For anybody that was worried about the leaves falling off of their sweet potatoes, look at that vine trying to run. This thing is filled out fast. These are runners that I cut off a couple tomatoes a couple days ago when we were stringing them up. And they said if you put them in a glass of water, they will root. I guess that's true. We're about ready to put these in a container, or I may just take them straight out to the garden. I haven't decided yet. While we're adding to our bucket garden, let's take a look at our squash that had the powdery mildew. The yellow squash still has a couple lower leaves that are showing a little bit of powdery mildew, but it hasn't affected the rest of the leaves. The zucchini is growing nicely. We got one leaf left that we're still treating. And then we have the spaghetti squash, which was the most affected, and it seems to have recovered tremendously. So I'm pretty sold on the peroxide treatments. 1 teaspoon to 1 cup of water if you're going to treat powdery mildew. As the summer progresses, we may explore some more uses for peroxide, but we're pretty happy with how this is coming along. I know it's kind of tough to see the new growth on the horseradish that we treated with the peroxide. Oh wait, maybe not so hard. This one's snapping back just fine. And that third piece of horseradish also has greens started. This should do just fine. Now our new horseradish, let's keep an eye on it. I think we're all going to be amazed at how fast this thing takes off. Move it out so it gets just a little sun today. Sun's going behind the house, so it won't have sun for very long. It won't get burnt. The small piece of horseradish that we've got in the jar of water is putting on a leaf and another green shoot and another root. So I believe this is going to be ready to go out in a container shortly. Now the turmeric that we washed with the peroxide and we have rooting in water is making a move. The little buds are starting to come out. So these will be ready to go into soil not too long. They said it could take up to 3 to 4 weeks. It's only been a few days and we're showing some progress here. So we'll just keep an eye on it. And thanks for coming. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.